All right, it says we're live. Just let me know in the chat when you can actually hear me saying hello. Got a lot to cover today. I got my notes, and it should be a good night. Let me pop up the live chat, actually. I think there's about a 15-second delay, so you should be hearing me here in a second. Wow, Midmo, Yo, Pro Crabs, Degenerate, Demon Dog, Sean Kelly, Sean, Patty, Holy Roller, Neil. Loud and clear. Okay, I guess we're live then. Appreciate that, Degenerate. Where do I start even? Where do I start? My voice is calming. I appreciate that. Gus. We got everybody. 85. We got Mike. Mike I just saw in Vegas. We got James. All right. Man, I really don't know where to start. Let's get the easy stuff out of the way. Let's today I'm going to talk about the club a bit because I'm going to do some my monthly giveaway prizes. So we got dice. He's going to go to some red members, and then I'm going to give away some subscription to a magazine for the green members, a yearly subscription, and I'm going to talk about some of the gifts that I'm giving. We're shipping out. I packaged up all day today, yesterday and today. It's a couple day process, but I'm packing everything up. So all the gifts are going out. A hat with a logo usually, or with no logo usually, you're plugging something. I don't know what that means. I got actually my Color Up hat on today. This is the actual Color Up hat that members get. So we can talk about that a little bit too. Going to Vegas next week. Awesome. I just bought a craps table. Wow. Okay. All right. So let me get a couple things. Okay. Let me just pop over to the, let's do Color Up website. And I've just added some things to the store. Grab them while you can. So this knife here, if you could see it, I'm sure you can, is it was a green member gift a few months ago. Some of the Canadians couldn't receive it. The Canadian border confiscated and kept it, but you could buy it. And yeah, there's only like 6 left here. I have 6 of them. And then I have these Rubik's Cubes. So these were, I think this was the gift in December. And I've got 2 offerings here. One is a real one. I call it real because in the other one I call it misprint. It's misprinted because you guys know the dice, every opposite side has to equal 7, right? 1 and 6, 3 and 4, 2 and 5. Real simple, but they misprinted it, so you can get a discount and grab those. But yeah, if you're interested in some of those things, then I got my normal store stuff. But those are brand new listings if anyone's interested. So I got mine right here. It's all mixed up except for I built the face, right? And yeah, so the misprinted ones, they're good. Let me see if I have one. I think I took them back in the studio. They're good. They just 1 and 6 are side by side. It's supposed to be an opposite, that sort of thing. Congrats on 3 years. Congrats. Got to rep the club. Yes. Assline shirt all the time. Yes. Yeah, you got to have room for a table for sure. So those are some things. This is the knife. I use mine pretty much daily to open letters and whatnot. So, yeah, you can get those. But like I said, there's only This is it. This is literally all I have. So if you want one of those, hop on that. I haven't seen any dice to buy lately. Nope. I haven't done dice because I haven't had the funds for the minimum order, right? So they got bought by a new company, so they say I can still order from them. They cut off all private sales, but I do have a company. Yeah, we're going to talk about DiceCon. I do have a company, so I should be able to resell them, but my minimum order with however many sets is like a couple $1,000, right? So I just haven't been able to put the money up front, and then I wait, like 6 months for them to produce it. So it kind of stinks to lock up $2,000-3,000 for 6 months. So I can't do that at the moment, but hopefully soon I can get the dice going. It's going to fit nicely in my garage. Yeah, so 3 years. So I guess we could talk about that. Some of my members, February is when I started it, and each year, once they get an anniversary, they get a little pen, right? So that you can pen to your hat or jacket or whatever. So, year one. Come on, there we go. Year one, you can see notice the little 1 pip. And then year 2, another pen. And now we're on year 3. So these went out in the mail to, I believe, 8 of you out there are hopped on in February of 2020, I think it was. So this is in the mail, and you'll get this. You're the only people who have it or will have it, and that is a 3-year pen. So yeah, we've been around for 3 years now. Make pre-order. I thought about doing pre-orders. I don't like doing pre-orders, but I might have to with the dice. I do. Let's see. Speaking of pre-order, let me just shift my camera around right now and let me know what you think. Let's see. I'm thinking about pre-ordering these. Let me just grab this camera here. Don't mind my desk. It's a mess. This is 15 by 36. And I'm going to make them 18 by 36. So you got the props. And these work great. You can kind of simulate 2 players. But I test out all my strategies on this. So combats, whatever. I test whenever I read my dice advice. I bring in my chips. I kind of get familiar with it, see if it's a crazy strategy or whatever. And that's what I do. So it's like a desk mat, and it's made of like, mouse material. And I think those for sure I'm going to pre-sell. They're going to be expensive. I mean, they're going to be $40-50 because they're expensive to make. And actually, I think the killer on it is I got to check on the shipping because I don't want to ruin them, right? So they might have to go in a tube. Tubes are, $4 a piece to buy a tube. So if I got to do a minimum order of 100 of these, sorry if you couldn't hear me, 100 of these mats, plus the shipping, plus the tubes, there's just going to be a lot of cost. But it'd be cool I think a lot of people might want it. So this I might do a pre-order about. My year is coming up quickly or past, I don't remember. So I do it the month following. So yeah, I have quite a few members that hit the 1-year anniversary and 2-year anniversary today too. So, your pens will be going out too. So let me talk about what can you add hops and fire bets to the mouse pad. Well, I sell those separately. There's not really room. I could at least do hops. I don't know if I would do the side bet. I mean, it's tough. There's not much room, but maybe I could squeeze it on there. So like I said, mine is 15 inches. So with 18 inches, maybe I can kind of redesign it a little bit to kind of accommodate everything. But anyway, that would be pre-order because it would be expensive, and I'm definitely not paying the upfront cost for that. As far as I could show this too. So every year we get a new design of chips, or I design them. Let me just go through those real quick. So this was my inaugural year, right? Um, so that was kind of the design in the background as chips. So I did that. Year 2 were a little different. I buy one. I was looking for a layout today. Yeah, there's a couple cheap ones made out. So these were year 2. So these are year 2 design. And every few months you get one. Firebites really aren't that big as markings, right? No, you just kind of, I don't know, usually if the Firebite you mark on the box numbers. So like an ATS probably is more popular. And then this year, if I can get them out of the bag, this year's chip I kind of did like a, I don't know what you call this, noir design. Focus. And for instance, when you first join the club, you get a $5 red chip, whatever the year is. And then if you're a green member, you get both chips. So red and green and a hat, right? So this is basically the welcome package if you were a green member. And then, so red members this month got sent a purple chip. So this was their gift. And green members, I will show you, is pretty cool. Green members got something a little special. I've got those, love them. This is what green members got. Yeah, No Shoes is one of the guys who they confiscate. They say they didn't they say they were going to destroy the knives? They probably someone there at the border kept it. So we get a banana. I've done a pumpkin before, but this time I did a banana chip and a nice leather money clip that's been embossed, Color Up Club, and $100. But it's just a fake $100. So don't try to spend this. You will get in trouble for counterfeiting, and don't tell them that you got it from the Color Up Club. I don't want to get in trouble for that either, but it's marked on there. But anyway, so a money clip and a yellow chip is the this month's green member. So these are pretty cool. I've had it for a little bit, so I've been using mine with the cash. All right. What else? So that's pretty cool and fun. Let me go through my list here. We're at 346 members. That's something. You should put your face on it. Face on what? We're on a delay, so I'm not on the chip, on the dollar. So we talked about pre-ordering the mats. I think I'm going to do that. I just got to figure out how much the shipping is going to be. Oh, we're at 84,000 subs. So here, I've got the live chat in the way, but see, I've got one of these for a different channel, an elk channel, but supposedly by September I should hit that number for Color Up and I'll get another plaque. But 84,000 currently we just hit, so huge number. So thank you to you all. Put a real $100 bill in mine. Okay. Yeah. We talked about the knives. We talked about the cubes. Again, those are for sale. If you're interested in that. Let's see. Speaking of chips, I know there's a handful of you that don't collect. So I've now added, when you join the club, there you have a checkbox option that, you know, you'd rather not me send the chip and you'd rather just keep the money as a full support, right? And I've heard a few mention, and people have taken me up on that. So they check the box, which means they could care less about the chip. They just want to support the channel, which is amazing, right? I love that. So the chips are, they cost about $1. So depending on how many I get to produce, and then I have to send them in. Stamp cost 99 cents now for a non-machinable stamp, right? So about $2 to send these out. And then obviously credit card fees, I think, take about 55 cents. So anyway, Some people have just been opting to send all $5 or $4.55, right, to support Color Up as opposed to getting a chip because they're not a collectors. So that's for all new signups. But if you're an existing member and you really could care less about the chip, contact me, email me. I'll tag you that you don't want me to ship the chip, but I won't ship the chip. It'll save me some money. It'll help support me a little bit, and it'll prevent you from having to throw these away or whatever. So if you are a member, I love sending these. I love sending these to you guys. So please don't try to help me out by saying, that you don't want a chip. It's no big deal. I really love sending these. But if you're not a collector, then I don't want to waste your time and my time and money. So just email, Discord, whatever, let me know if you could care less about the chips. And I'll stop sending those to you. I mentioned our members, 3-year members, pretty sweet. So anyway, I was talking about the designs of the chips, but the new design will be June. So if you're not a member, if you're a current member, you're going to get a new designs coming June, right? And then if you're not a member, sign up starting in June. There'll be the new designs. Well, as soon as you sign up, I send you a chip, but come June, the new design, which I have an idea for. I like them chips. Yeah, cool, nice. Maybe we can use our chips at DiceCon for trading or betting. Yes. I don't know if there's enough of them, but can I buy the money clips separately? I'm looking for one now. So I have listed like a couple green members. The thing with the money clips, I've got 5 left. So a couple things got to happen because inevitably something gets lost in the mail. So sometimes I have to resend gifts. So I want to make sure those are clear, but probably, by next month, I'll probably list those remaining clips. So definitely shoot me an email. And I can probably make sure you get one. But like I said, I only have a couple. Was there one last quarter? Last December, if that's what you're asking, December stuff went out. Nice to see you live. Thank you. When did those go out? So the stuff I'm talking about right now, the money clips, the chips, some of them went out yesterday. And a lot of them are packaged up behind me and go out. Well, it's too late. It's after 5, so they'll be in the mail tomorrow. But they're all packaged and ready, and totally use that. Yeah, they're really cool. Dibs. See, it might be a thing where I need to do another pre-order, right? If they're real popular. Jeremy, put me down for a clip, please, too. Wow, okay. See, that's a perk of being a green club member. You get these kind of cool stuff. And certainly you get it early. It's real nice, too. It's real nice leather. The clip is super strong. Like, it's hard to pull open. Hey, Brian's in the house. I talked to Brian. He gave me a little bit of suggestion and help this morning. Should I say anything at Casino Quest when I go? Hi. I did give, actually the first person to get one is David, because I had to pay him for DiceCon, right? I had to drop off a deposit for DiceCon, and I gave him cash in one of these money clips. So actually David has had one for a couple weeks now. I'll sell my money clip for $500. There you go. Yeah, Holy Roller's a green member, so he's got one in the mail, or tonight or tomorrow. You guys going to be there with us in June. I want a clip. Green members get the clips. If I get enough response, maybe I should do a pre-order for them. I mean, every gambler needs a money clip, right? All right, so speaking of DiceCon, that is a member-only event, although it's simple. Just join for $5. You're a member, and then you can access the information. But let me go ahead and open up Discord. I know there's been some stuff. For instance, this is the T-shirt. This is my Discord channel. about DiceCon, right? Sorry, I don't know if I was saying DiceCon or Discord, but if you go up to pinned messages, you can see last year we did designs, and Blakey picked out this one for this year. And so this is a quick order form, and then you kind of customize it yourself, right? So, oh, I don't need to click on that, but there we go. So it's going to be, DiceCon. I'm going to do 20. You could do any number you want. You're customizing and paying for it. But I'm going to do 23 for the year, and then on the back, I'll do color up. But there's kind of that going on. So that's in the pinned messages in our DiceCon. So, and some of them have been ordering T-shirts. I don't have, let me pop over here and turn that off a little bit. I don't have a sign up yet for it. I'm still trying to fill out the itinerary. We're close. I'm going to be opening at Casino Quest. Monday is going to be the same thing, kind of downtown Fremont Street. But it's been real difficult this year kind of filling in opportunities and getting a hold of casinos. Everyone's like staffing issues. No one wants to reserve tables. But it's Vegas, right? So we're going to have fun regardless. But I haven't filled in the itinerary. But hopefully very quickly I'm going to put up a sign up. And you'll be able to get a sign up. I will, of course, we'll do a cool little swag bag. These comments are getting away from me. I don't want to get too far behind. Secondary market. When I didn't get the yellow chip, I have a green one and a red one. The yellow chips are in the mail today for green members. Red members, purple chip is in the mail today. So depending on where you're at, you'll get a purple or a yellow. I'll see my clip. I hope you guys can. Will be a blast. I got to find a way to attach that to the back of my phone to replace my pop socket. I think we all agreed to get 23. I think last year everyone did 22, that's what I would prefer. You just keep doing the year. Any news on new merch in the Color Up Club? James, you're late to the party, but I did show a minute ago. I'm selling some old stuff, so definitely take advantage of that. Some old green gifts. There's a coupon to be used when ordering. Can't wait to show. Okay, you got a name on the back. It's a secret. See you tomorrow. Palisades Casino. Okay. Jen and Brian are hooking up. Not hooking up, but it sounds like they're going to play together. Host hotel. Yeah, again, there's not going to be a host hotel. So wherever you have comps, best deal, get a hotel, because everyone I'm dealing with are like, well, let's get a contract and we want you to guarantee that you're going to do 50 rooms. And I'm like, well, what if I can't get 50 rooms? And they're like, well, then you're going to be screwed and owes a lot of money. And so I can't find anyone that's flexible. So there is not a host hotel. Finally made it. Hey, Willie, let's take over the Fremont Street this year. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, last year we had about 100 people at DiceCon. This year, I'm thinking 150 maybe. I don't know. We'll see. But with short staffing, low tables, I'm going to call them and say, hey, we're coming. Yeah, but it's going to be on them, right? If they only got one table open, whatever. But I'm going to warn them. Sahara does know about DiceCon. They gave us some reserved tables last year. This year, all the staff that I know have moved on to, I believe, at the M Resort, and they're just not answering phone calls and emails to me. I'd love to go back and have a reserved table, but without some confirmation, the Grand will take care of you. Well, I sneak over to the Grand just about every time, play their $5 table, so they're the only one down there with $5. Okay, what else haven't we covered? DiceCon, I mentioned the jersey. We'll pause the giveaways for a little bit longer. I did mention that we will have a new chip design come June 1st. Color Up Poker. Did you guys know I have a poker channel? Do you care? Maybe not. Let me go. Color Up Poker. Started a few months ago. So if you're interested in poker and want to see me, I do kind of like a vlog, and I, show my cards live in the, oh, look at these ads. Currently, I'm not getting paid for ads. Funny enough story. So I'm losing all my revenue the last few days. So I do a little intro, and then I show live cards, right? So here I'm getting paid $25. That is the poker channel. If you're interested, definitely subscribe. I'd appreciate that. Okay, schedule of events. Yeah, the schedule of events will come out once I have them, so hopefully soon. Yep. Downtown Grand has $5 tables. We were able to play just spread out, but there were a couple sessions where we had about 3 people stacked up binions in this era. Yeah, it's tough with a group this large, right? I mean, what are you going to do? You kind of have to spread out all over town. So that's what's nice about Fremont is you could spread out, but you're still 5 minutes away. You need to be a little more aggressive with the poker. I'm getting there, Patty. 3 bets. I've been making 3 bets. I don't know if you've seen a couple of my recent ones. The cruise, Jeremy. The cruise. The cruise is on my list. Let's talk about the cruise, the Color Up cruise. So let's go back to the website. Pop this up. And let's go. It's /cruise. I've emailed everybody. It's August 6th. It's a 7-day cruise. This is the group ID. This is the phone number. Call them, tell them you want to be part of the group, but you got to, do it by March 15th with a deposit. That way they can guarantee the rooms. After that, we're not really sure. I don't have any special discount or anything like that. So it's the same price as you find on the internet or whatever. But if you can get a comp or have a special promo, however you can get the room, I think you can get the room and still say, hey, I'd like to be part of group ID 2113484, right? So that'll help me out because after I get so many rooms booked, we get a $50 on-board credit. And then if I can block a room, they're going to start recognizing, and hopefully next time I can get cheaper deals on that sort of thing as groups, right? If I can prove I can bring groups. It's going to be about $2,000 for a 2-room. Obviously, you can get a balcony and, more expensive rooms. But if you do this, and then you can cancel by May 5th. But that's about $2,000. And then Holy Roller's coming for sure with me. And he'll tell you, if you haven't seen his channel, hop on his channel. But he'll show you how to get free cruises from then on. You have to pay ports and taxes, but we're talking $100, $200. He'll show you the strategy and just ways to keep getting comped free cruises. It's actually pretty easy. They're pretty generous, it sounds like, on the cruise ships. It's not that difficult. So I'm taking the Lure of the Seas, and it goes out of Galveston, goes to Honduras, Mexico, Cozumel. There's some cruising. So definitely check out my website, Color Up Club /cruise. If you're into surfing, you got the Flow Rider. They got shows, all that's included, right? So I'm looking forward to all you can eat because I like to eat, right? Fantasy poker night. I don't know how it would work. I've done some poker nights as part of You Can Bet on That. They do it and they run it through Poker Stars. So what's the difference between being allowed to live film a poker game versus live craps? Seems like you have to have special dispensation for craps. I don't understand the question. Oh, live film a poker game versus live craps. Oh, what's the difference? Well, apparently a lot of the poker rooms are letting people film. They're usually just show your whole cards and we don't care. And they like the promotion. Live craps, it's almost impossible. I know a couple guys are doing it. Hawaiian Crap Shooters in with the Boyd. I'm in with the GSR, and they're allowing filming of craps. But I don't know why they just seem to be looser in the poker rooms. I guess because they need all the promotion help they can get. Yes, let's cruise with Holy Roller. It works. Jim Cartwright, what works? Getting the free cruises. Now that my daughter is in, she's a senior or she's a junior, going to be a senior. Me and my wife will be cruising more, so I'll be happy to get in that cycle of free cruises. Why not offer to give a couple craps lessons for the passengers? Maybe they will give you a room upgrade. Yeah, so that's the sort of thing I've got to get introduced, right? So if I say, hey, I got a group, we did the minimum 8 rooms, they start paying attention, right? So then I can meet the whoever's the manager there in the casino, and we can work on things like that. But it's hard to, when you make phone calls, you don't get to the right people, so you got to make connections. How do you get rated on the tables? Average bet, time at the table, right? So, and Holy Roller's great about that because he shows the way. He's basically playing $200 every roll, but it's limited risk. So basically, you're playing like a hybrid strategy, right? So you can lose, you can win, but you're basically spinning your wheels. But a lot of money on the table. If you can do that for so many hours, the casinos are dumb enough to rate you for that, or at least the cruise ships. Yeah, and then Holy Roller helped me pick it up because the Oasis class have 2 tables, right? So they're the biggest ships on Royal Caribbean. So anything in the Oasis class apparently has 2 tables. So if we get 100 people to show up to the cruise, obviously we're not going to fit the tables, but I don't think that'll happen. Cruises are, they're tougher to schedule, to get away from work that long. And I don't know if I'm going to do the flow rider. The good news is you fall into water, right? I don't know. And my balance is so bad. I've tried surfing with friends. I just can never get up on the board. So likely I'm not getting up on that flow rider. I do a Friends League poker game on PokerStars for Color Up members. Yeah, I do have a poker channel in Discord. So, if we get enough interest, where is it? Poker? Yeah, poker channel. If we've got enough interest, I could probably work something out. But I don't want to take over the Discord. That is a craps Discord. I'm a craps player, so poker is a new kind of hobby for me. Yeah, I can't get that much time away from work. It's tough, right? Because it's 7 days. You got to come in the day before. It's tough. I understand. It's not for everybody. Getting the free cruises, yes, it does work. And Jim's a cruiser, so I know. I think you mentioned you can't make this one because of timing and whatever. But we're going out of Galveston this time. I'm going to rotate. We'll go out, Fort Lauderdale and maybe the Pacific Northwest and kind of rotate. So that'll help a little bit to give everyone a chance, but. Cruise crap situation. They got 2 tables. I don't know their particular rules. A lot of them have lower odds, like 2 times odds or whatever. I have a 3 and 5 year old. Cruising is not in our immediate future. Although I wish, yeah, trust me. I've waited 20 some years for this, right? To get onto my first cruise. I've just never been able to do it. So this will be my first cruise. But definitely hop on there. Should probably pop that up one last time. It's in August, but you want to get your deposit in. It's only 2 weeks away, but get your deposit in. It's fully refundable deposit if you get it in, but definitely mention that group ID. So it is going to be a blast, even if it's just me, my wife, and Let It Roll, or not Let It Roll, Holy Roller and his wife. So. All right, let me keep going down my list here. Covered the cruise. We talked about DiceCon Jersey. We did talk about Color Up Poker. Some of you coming in late. We talked about we're at 84,000 subs, just pretty cool. All right, one last thing before I do some giveaways. My son is a dealer now at the GSR. He actually just finished in Roulette. So now I have access to a roulette dealer and a real roulette table because they let me film in the casino. If and when I start doing roulette videos, should they be on the Color Up channel or should they be on a separate channel like I did poker? Should it be Color Up Roulette, Color Up Balls, right? Color Up Roulette, or should I just dice and balls? They're so similar of a game, right? I think it could work on Color Up channel, but I don't know. So let me see votes right now. Let's see, how would we vote for this? R for roulette to put it on its own channel. C to keep it on Color Up. So you don't have to go to different channels. It's just dice and balls, craps and roulette on the same channel. What do you guys think? All inclusive. So all inclusive, yes. You'll get free food. All the shows are included. Your room's included. So you can they always have opportunity for you to upgrade. You can upgrade to fancy dining and meals. You can upgrade drink packages. I've watched some videos. It depends. Like, unless you're drinking 7 drinks a day, it's not worth it. So there's always upgrades, but in all inclusive, you can go and have a great time and not spend another dollar. Keep it up, Color Up. It's hard to make 3 channels grow at the same time. Oh, for sure. But I'm not necessarily looking at growing those channels. I'm a craps guy. I want to continue. My focus is on craps. So poker is a hobby for me. Roulette would just be giving an opportunity for people who love the game and want to see me cover it. So it could be good. Let me scroll back up here because I know everyone's voting. On Royal Caribbean, children under a certain age cruise for free. There you go. New channel. Do roulette with me on CGTV. I'm adding that game soon too. Oh, congratulations. I love Craps Cruise Play. I'm doing an Alaska cruise with Michael Feldman. Nice. Oh, I understand. You can't do them every week, right? All right. R. C for on Color Up channel. R, keep it on Color Up. It's hard to... R, C... RR, but if not, make it separate. RRRR, CRR, CC. It's so difficult to run separate channels too. C, same channel. R, I think it works. No booze. Yeah, so yeah, booze on the cruises. You can buy packages, whatever it is, a daily rate or, for the whole trip. But you have to pay for your drink. So it depends. If you drink enough, it's worth it to buy it all at once. And obviously when you hit the ports, you're on your own, right? So they'll sell packages, to do excursions or whatever. So you could buy those. I've watched a lot of cruise places. They say you might be able to get it cheaper through the local companies as opposed to doing it through the cruises. Now myself, I'm not upgraded. I might do the Wi-Fi maybe and pay for that. But other than that, I'm going to go and not pay for any upgrades, no dinner upgrades, no drink upgrades, and just experience that, the all-inclusive part, and see how it is. But reports I get from everybody is it's fine. Keep it craps. Yes, Color Up channel. R, C, R. Yeah, it's very mixed. The thing about it is that most people don't even go to pages, right? You don't go to the Color Up page, right? It just gets suggested or pops up my latest video, right? So if it's on the same channel, it's not a big deal. You just, whenever a roulette video pops up, you ignore it if it's not your thing. So I don't know which way to go with it. One thing about cruise, they usually charge for sodas separately if you drink those. So the drink packages usually cover unlimited sodas. Yeah, so I know in Royal Caribbean they have all 3. So you get water and that sort of thing covered, but you have to buy sodas. But you could buy a soda package. It's like soda and juice, like orange juice, soda. That I might consider, but again, I don't know if it's worth it. I'll have to look at it. It depends how much soda you're drinking, right? So they have, your basic drinks, and then you have your soda package if you want to drink soda unlimited, and then you have your alcohol package if you want to drink alcohol unlimited. So Have your son start his channel. Well, that's the thing. If I do the channel, I might be able to hand it off to him at some point, and it be his channel at some point. So, C. You sound like a pirate. Put it on CGTV. Beware of the tipping policy for all-inclusive drink packages. If you do make a separate channel, you're going to be able to run 3 channels worth of content. Remains to be seen, right? Less headaches. Keep it together, annoying, jumping around. Cruises have water, lemonade, tea, coffee at no extra. You're right. So the basics are included. So for my family, water, lemonade, coffee, right? But we do love a diet soda. So I don't know. If we just get one a day at dinner, it's probably going to be cheaper to buy it than buy the drink package. It's hard to build 2 channels, but the brand color associated with craps. Yeah, I found out starting the poker channel separately. I mean, I thought more than I appreciate all 1,500 that came over, but it's tough to build it. And then you're starting from scratch, right? Basically. So I'm looking at a 2-3 year process if I want the poker channel to grow. Whereas if I just started putting it on the Color Up channel, those who weren't interested could not watch it. And those who were, it would just go to a lot bigger base. So I don't know. It has pluses and minuses. I didn't cruise as had craps tables. Some do, some don't. Most do. Some do, some don't, I would say. 3 different drink packages. Right. $30 a day. Alcohol is about $80 a day. Yeah, $30 a day. I'm not drinking that much soda. It's not that expensive, no, but even if they overcharge and do like $5 sodas, me and my wife might get 1, maybe 2. So I'm still better off just buying them a la carte. Is it possible to make a living playing craps? In your opinion, no. In my opinion, no. I actually do have a video. It's going to be really exciting. I'm going to show everything I've shown on YouTube, every roll. And here's a little sneak peek. I have the Color Up channel with all of the strategies I roll is positive. I'm not a losing craps player on this channel. Soda, frozen drinks, and the full alcohol one. I love that you guys have all the information about cruises. I'm so excited. I'm pumped. So join me. Be at Dice Combo won't be able to make the cruise. Understandable. Don't worry. We're going to keep having them. 2,500 points in casino on the cruise, and you'll get free drinks from the casino. Okay, there you go. So 2,500 points. It might be 2-3 cruises, unless you're really gambling. But hey, no, 1 dice con per year for now. MSC cruises do not have craps tables. Okay. Well, we picked one, and we picked one that has 2 craps tables. So. When is DiceCon this year? It's in June, but if you want details, you got to be a club member and to get all the information on the itinerary. Can you do 3 channels and live your life? Well, the good news is a couple months ago, I am now full-time YouTube, so I do have more channel time. Obviously, craps takes a huge amount, so I wouldn't be able to build a Discord around it and answer all the comments that I do with craps. So it would be a totally different experience, but I could definitely, go down to the casino, film 5 videos in a day, and then, just drip release them 1 a week. So I could do something like that. Yeah, I am in the black for my channel rolls. And I have a bad reputation for being a strategy killer, yet the strategies that submitted and I've rolled has a net positive over the last, 5-6 years. So the data is really cool, and that's coming soon. Don't think it's in the cards. Already booked. Your first day back after cruise, that's always fun. Yeah. I'm going to have to drink, what is it, Dramamine? I don't know. Will Discord be open to the public again this year for a weekend? I'm not sure about that, Jim. That's a good question. I haven't made my mind up about that. My liver couldn't handle 2 dice cons. I'll roll you some horns. Okay, let me get back to my list. Oh, let's do the giveaways. Let's do the giveaways real quick. So let's go pop up the red wheel. And the red, I'm going to do 3 winners. We've got, they're matching numbers. But they're from the GSR. They are used, so they do have a punch in them. But they're GSR dice. I've got 1 red one and 2 blue one. So let's see. Let me pull up my wheel here. Let's shuffle them a couple times. Let's move this wheel over here, just so we can see the. You don't need to see my ugly mug. We can see the comments. Should have late. We discussed the hot bet mat. Maybe getting a restock. I didn't mention the hot bet. I mentioned doing a pre-order for big craps mats. So I might have to throw in the hot mat as well. People mentioned wanting if I could fit this in the camera, maybe doing a pre-order for these green gifts, which was a leather money clip. Can't get my camera to focus, but all right, let's shuffle this a couple times, set it spinning, and these are for the dice. So Scott Curry, let me remove. Congratulations. Shuffled a couple times. The big wheel. I'm not even gonna. He's been a long time member, but I cannot pronounce your name. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce your name, but I appreciate you. So set of dice coming out to you, and then the last one. This is for red member, and then we'll do the green member. How do you get on the big wheel? You be a club member, William. So these are all club members. So congratulations to you guys. And I do a monthly drawing every month. And let me just pop over to the green. And green members are, let's see, I'm going to get you a subscription to the Casino Player magazine. It's a pretty cool magazine, different articles, and then they tell you different slot rules, and they, tell you how many tables are in each casino, stuff like that. So red is a $5 level. Green members, which they get additional gifts, additional perks, and then usually better giveaway prizes, right? Is $25 a month. Check Club Dice Talk for the Poker Stars. Yeah, do that talk in the poker channel. All right, so let's shuffle this up a little bit. These are my green members. I'm doing 2 of these. Ignacio, you're going to get a 1-year subscription to Casino Player magazine. About $25, $24. Let me shuffle it up and give another spin. I'm still here. Joshua, congratulations. All right. Let's go ahead and close that out. So, yeah, thinking about doing, I guess let me try to do this once again. Pre-order 18-inch by 36-inch. I use this all the time to kind of, it's big enough. If you want to do, I compare strategies, and anytime I get dice advice, I test it out on here just to make sure it makes sense and that sort of thing. So it comes in handy, and it's basically mouse pad material, so I just use it as a nice desk mat. So I'm probably going to do a pre-order on that. The cruise, definitely get your deposit in, refundable deposit by the 15th, 2 weeks, but the cruise is not till August. And then the store, if you want to grab these items, Got the knife and some Rubik's Cubes. And I'm going through things quick here. What else we've got? I'm solo right now. Maybe. Thank you. Never say 7. Oh yeah, Glenn, you were right there. You were so close. You were right on the cusp. Again, and I started this off. So 3 year, we now have members that are getting this week because they've hit 3 years of the club has been around for 3 years. So that's amazing. And I couldn't have done this without you guys. And that's why I am now able to do this full time with your guys' support between the club, YouTube, selling stuff, different things like that. So any questions for me about the cruise, about DiceCon, about club membership? I will be happy to answer anything I can now. I said the new chip designs will be coming June 1st. So if you do not, I mentioned if you do not want chips, please message me in Discord or email me and say, hey, I just throw those away. It's a waste of money for you to produce them and pay for the shipping. I'm happy to support Color Up, but I don't want the chip. Let me know. I know there's some of you out there because you've been letting me know. Date for DiceCon. I'm not going to mention that publicly. It's a member event. So the problem is the staffing's already so low. It is in June. Sean, do you mind if you delete that? The problem is everyone just shows up and now all the tables are full, right? And it's not that I can control it. I'm not trying to control it, nor do I want to, right? You're more than welcome to show up and meet people. But, you know, if everyone just shows up the same places with the itinerary, it becomes a problem because it's already a problem now with these casinos, short-staffed, only having one table and that sort of thing. So it's not like it's a secret. If you really want to know, you can find out, but I'm not publicly saying, hey, when it is. It's a club member event, right? That's all there is to it. So what DiceCon is just that. So I kind of was saying that it's a chance for my club members to get together. We have an open event. I try to schedule a couple events, and then it's Vegas. Unfortunately, we can't get on the same table, right? There's 100, 200 of us. I've been trying to contact casinos that have like 6 tables, but they're like, we can't staff the 6 tables, even if you come in, which would be able to accommodate most, but it's just where club members, we pick a date, we all get to Vegas and get to meet each other in person and have a good time. That's really all DiceCon is. Casino Quest hold us this year. I am doing a Casino Quest this year. If we hit 150, we're right at their kind of fire limits, I think. So they said this year, yes. Next year, I'm probably going to have to rent convention space and like hire tables. Those casino night companies are bringing tables or something. I don't know. We're getting too big. But this year it is in Casino Quest as far as opening night. Have you considered adding a day or so to DiceCon to make it an extra day or two? Well, I mean, it's 3 days, right? And I did it Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, which are off-peak hours, which means hotels are cheaper, travel's cheaper, everything's cheaper. So to help people get there, obviously some people come in a couple days early, some people stay a couple days late. I do that. But to schedule events, you know, it's tough, but obviously you're more than welcome to stay a couple days. Sell those money clips. Yeah. There's not enough money in the money clips. These guys, they're nice. They're leather bound. They're expensive. So these type of things, I'm not making money on stuff like this, right? On these items that I'm selling, they're not, I'm not in the business. You know, you have to sell thousands of stuff. So When is the money due for DiceCon? Not yet, because I haven't even opened up. I'm trying to fill out the itinerary a little bit more. I'm going to make an announcement. It'll be here on YouTube. I'll send emails, and then there'll be opportunity to sign up. Hopefully I don't have to put a cap on it, but we'll see how many people sign up. It was about 100 last year. This year, if there's growth, maybe 150. That would be crazy, but it would be fun. No, this is not. This is public on YouTube. Thanks, Justice Jen. No details on the group dinner yet. We got a couple irons in the pot, but I mean, if it doesn't happen, it'll still be good to get together. But you know, it may not happen. I don't know. Why not run it like a poker tournament, part 1, part 2, part 3, 100 folks at a time? I'm assuming you mean like go-to tables. The problem is because I've thought about that. No one will give reserved tables, for one. So it's kind of hard to say, like, are you going to be staffed? They don't want to even guarantee staffing. Like, hey, I'm going to warn you, I'm bringing 150 people. So even if I said, hey, 30 during this hour, 30 during this hour, you know, with the general public mixing in, there's just no way to control it. So it's very difficult to say, hey, we're going to meet at this casino and everyone play. It's just not reasonable or doable. Until I start a color up club and have 10 dice tables, maybe Casino Quest will be in bigger space by DiceCon 24. There you go. Okay, question mark. I don't know what that means. Regional meetups. I haven't talked about it, but I hope to get out. It's just tough. Thought I was a club member, but was not going to sign up. So there are people who YouTube calls a membership. It's like 99 cents to support the channel, which is awesome. I know there are people out there that do that, and it's really cool, but that does not make you a club member. You have to go to my website, colorup.club. You see it down here. $5 level or $25 will get you in the club. 4-night cruise for DiceCon. So this time we're doing a 7-night because those are the big boats, and the big boats have 2 dice tables. The shorter cruises only have 1 dice table. So that's why. So I'll definitely be mixing up. I'm going to be mixing up ports, and obviously we'll have to do ships with only 1 table, right? Because those are the 3 4-day night ones. But this one, I wanted to make sure it has at least 2 tables, which means it's the big boats, which means 7 days, right? Another Reno meetup would be great. Yes. Reno meetups are great for me. I'm hoping to get it set up with GSR to do once a month. How about a PNW meetup this summer? Perfect weather up here, and we have, I was going to say, what is Pacific Northwest? Decent stable of casinos. John, not a bad idea. Just talk to me about the details. I know they're all tribal casinos, but if there's like a clump of them, we might be able to do something like that. DiceCon was amazing last year. Thank you. DiceCon Cruise Edition. Well, this is kind of, I don't know, it's for members, right? Well, the cruise is open to the public just because I didn't think there was enough club members to come. When is the Color Up Casino opening up? Once I get enough money, right? So I think you have, after you get all the licensing and all that stuff. So for instance, like a table has $500,000 on the table, right, in chips. I'm pretty sure that I read that you have to have 10 times that to pay for that. So if you got $500,000 there, you got $5 million sitting in the back room to cover that table. And that's like the minimum to cover one table. So, and if I have a club that is multiple tables, 10 tables. So if anyone would like to invest, $50 million just to run the game, then we need the dealers, the space rental, all that. So I'm looking for an investor probably. And then, I got to get the gaming license, $100 million range. And we will open up the Color Up Club with 10 tables, have a bar, and it will be awesome. But I just need $100 million only. When is the Color Up Casino opening? Okay, I know this doesn't relate to Color Up Club, but did you see Crappy's video, The Ice Theory? He took it down, but would love to see you roll it out as well. I did not see it, but you can always submit things at Dice Advice on my website, and I'll roll them out. I just got here. What do we talk about? We talked about everything, so you might have to want to rewatch the video. The Allure will start sailing shorter cruises starting October. Perfect. Okay, so seasonal. We might be able to get the Oasis class are the ones with 2 dice tables. So, and I might do this, twice a year or whatever, summer, fall. I don't know. This is my first one. Just get it under my belt. Super excited. Where can we get details on DiceCon 2023? Inside Discord as a Color Up Club member. Speaking of, I will be your first dealer, John. One of the things I had to do this year for DiceCon, I think I booked Casino Quest for 3 hours. I think I only have dealers coming the last hour. So the first 2 hours, we're going to do different things, maybe play a game or whatever, but I'm counting on us members to deal. So, hey, if you're interested, John, I'll be recruiting soon. Patty's going to run the bar? Yes. Just move your bar, cross the pond over here to America, and open up in the Color Up Club. Can't wait for DiceCon. I'm super excited about DiceCon. I'm super excited about the cruise. I got my family running back and forth across the thing, if that's what you're... let's cruise monthly. I don't know if I could do monthly. Certainly not with my kid in high school, but once she's done with high school. Becca, would you do monthly cruises?
Yes.
She would do it.
Yes, I will.
And with Holy Roller Scam, well, they'll be free basically, right? With just taxes and port fees. For sure, they all good. Any recaps? So check out the website. We got the merch. If you're interested, for sale. Definitely you want to get your deposit in by March 15th. If we don't get enough, we might have to set another thing. But I think my brother and his wife are coming. He's a slot guy. He doesn't play craps. He's never played craps yet. I can't convince him to get on the table. He's too nervous. We did the giveaways. We talked about the chips and the new designs. We talked about the club being around for 3 years. Treasure Island Stadium Craps. Okay, so little hint. As soon as Casino Quest is over, the first thing on my itinerary is actually to do Stadium Craps. So we're going to split up because, again, there's too many of us. So I think we're going to do a group at Treasure Island, a group at Planet Hollywood, and from what John at Pro Craps tells me, there's another spot we're looking into that has Stadium Craps. So if they can accommodate 20, 30 people, we'll split up and hit those. We'll do a Seattle meetup for sure. Chime in and say thanks for getting me into craps. It's been a year of fun as of today. Well, happy anniversary on the craps game. I love this game, so I'm glad you're here, Bishop. I'm for sure going to do the pre-order. Maybe do the pre-order. I got to wait, right? But it looks like a lot of people are interested in these money clips. The magnets are nice and strong too. So I've been using one. So members, 3 years, DiceCon cruise. We got a lot going on. It's been pretty exciting. 6 o'clock. I've been on here for an hour. Any other questions? Otherwise, I'll bounce. And I think they're cooking dinner back there. If you hopped in late, check out the replay. A lot happened. Discussed a lot. It's all Jeremy's fault that I'm way less productive. Yeah. That's why I couldn't do a cruise every month. There's no way, right? We have lives. We can't just cruise, Holy Roller. Can I contact you through email? I would be interested in throwing an idea your way. I'm an interested investor. Absolutely. Dice@colorup.club. See you at DiceCon, yes. Schedule app during DiceCon. I don't know. I think ProCrafts mentioned he might be tweaking a thing that he did last year, which was cool. It just was kind of underutilized because that was kind of my fault. But yeah, thanks, Mike. It was fun to meet up with you in Vegas. I just stopped in. I know I'll be in Vegas this next weekend. So again, Discord, go in the West channel. Let me show you. Let me just show you. So you go down here to the West channel. We have the country all split up in sections. And just let me know that you are, I'm going to be in Vegas, right? So I'm there for volleyball. So I'm busy most of the days, but I could probably get away. Here's how it's split up, by the way. We split up the country, and I do this on Discord so people can meet up with their local people, right, in your area. As local as it can be. I don't know how I got off on that, but because I got to meet up, and I'm going to be in Vegas again next weekend for volleyball. So, what if we owned the yacht?
Yes, we do. Oh,
yeah. Yeah, I guess so. With a yacht, you don't have to. So anytime you're in international waters, there's no like rules that apply. So any coordination for ad hoc small groups for side trips to off-strip casino. That's difficult for me to organize. The idea is that you're on Discord. I know people did it last year. You know, a lot of people. It was like the Circa crowd all kind of met up. And the ideal is whenever we do our opening event that you can connect with a few people, see what hotel you're staying at, and then can kind of work as groups. So, because we have to split up. We just can't all hit the same casino. Thanks for the Color Up Club. Thank you. Appreciate you. May 12th through 14th. I think, what are my dates that I'll be there? I'm there 11th through 13th. So hit me up. Maybe I could see you. I love meeting anyone when I can. I love the video of y'all riding to Vegas. Oh, because you were live. I popped in when the club was playing Fantasy Craps. Mutiny on the Color Up. Yeah. I will be contacting you soon. Thank you. Appreciate it. Appreciate you watching. And I'd love to hear your ideas as an investor. Anything else? I hate saying goodbye because it's so fun to talk to you guys. See you at DiceCon. All right, awesome. Anyone want to be in the thing?
No.
You want to say hello?
No.
No? Okay.
Toby, no. Ew.
Toby's already, she was in one of my latest beginner crafts videos. Yep, Ellis Island is a great spot. Low minimums. People love the food and drinks there. But again, it's nothing that when I talk to them, they're like, I can't bring 100 and some 150 people there. That just can't accommodate. So thank you, Jim. 4:30 does come early. Actually, can you message me right now? Jim, I need to ask you a question. Just take a second of your time. That will lead to hours of your time. Is this guy a biological male? All right, is that a joke? I don't know. 2 a.m. Oh, yeah, 2 a.m. over there across the pond. Good night, everyone. Let's do Ellis Island, dollar beer. All right, thanks again. If those that popped in late, definitely check out the replay. I had a lot of stuff going on, and thanks for being a part of the club. 3 years. 3 years. That's what the three pips. All right, until next time, good luck on coloring up.